Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to episode 86 of the Terminus podcast for the week.
Has it really already been that long?
Yes, it has. October 7th, 2017. I'm your host, or dispatcher Ellis, otherwise known as Train Man, and with me, my engineers and motorman are Weibel, Jadar, and Milky.
Hi.
Our special guest this week is O'Gillies, once again returning from the Mormony wastes, salty
What's up?
wastes, flat. The moon. He's returning from the moon.
Are you insulting my place of residence, Ellis?
Yes, I am.
No. It's a big, watery plain. You know, it's like a field you can make wakes in. A wake field, if you will.
I see what you did there. You're so original, Weibel.
And before we ruin the podcast further with references to O'Gillies' name and place of residence,
Lakefield, Rhode Island.
the train will terminate at this Salt Lake. We're in Arizona.
Welcome, everybody, to not Mexico, where we are smuggling some forklifts across the not border because they're totally not full of cocaine.
Some Ford Coke lifts.
Heck,
Where's Sam? We stole his forklift.
This is a Terminus ethnic experience this week, as we'll be learning Spanish for the different things that we see along the way.
Aries chum. Hey,
We're not in New Mexico.
Those
Yes,
are
we are. Shut up.
ballones. I don't know the Spanish word for balloons.
No. We know the Spanish word. That's el inflazo.
That sounds Italian.
Italian. Yeah.
Anyways, to get to things that have actually happened, we're going to move on to the mantle of responsibility.
That bastard almost got hit.
The AI in this game are not the smartest. Starting
Just like
off
real
with CSX and NS on the same day derailing.
We're going to have to vote on who gets the medal?
No, because
Okay.
CN still has it. CN has it. They're going to continue to have it until they derail significantly. Whereas CSX dumped a whole bunch of coal cars and knocked down electrical wires and completely covered. Oh, here's the railroad crews are working to remove the cars and clean up the coal, much of which spilled into a bike lane. And it just looks like a massive pile of coal cars at one point, and there's the overhead view, and it's just dumped.
Oh boy, rip. Oof, yeah. There we go, Weibel. You got it.
You know what? I could see, think of a biker at the wrong place, wrong time.
Oh, yeah. Jesus Christ.
I've seen too many posts on /r/watch people die, where it's like...
That is a subreddit?
That is a subreddit, and it's horrifying. Don't go there.
Oh my
where
god.
it's like, dump truck takes a corner too fast, tips over onto a car, and just the car disappears.
Oh,
Jesus.
damn.
Yeah.
What does the world become?
Okay, random note, and I really hate to detract from that, but this game has radio in it, and how do we turn it off?
Oh, I just mute my...
Mute your Steam broadcast.
Yeah,
What's
I
he
mute the
listening
broadcast.
Currently an ad
The
for
porn
Cabela's.
channel. You're listening to the porn channel.
It's just sex noises through the stereo. Right? I mean, truckers have to get off somehow. I mean, I guess murdering a prostitute doesn't do it for you all the time.
Anyways, in a less precarious note, NS derailed, mashed up a bunch of
Oh, is
coil
that
cars
less
and
precarious? I'd like to add.
engines. Pretty badly, actually. I don't know how they really managed this, but it looks like the front of the train just sort of tipped off the track and the rest of it jumbled up behind it.
It did. Ooh, it did. Ooh.
They,
Wait, they hit a
they
tractor
don't have
trailer
much left
first.
of the track there.
They hit a tractor trailer and then
Oh
crashed.
god.
Oof.
The
it's this,
driver
yeah.
of the
Oh, boy,
tractor
rip.
trailer was trapped and then was extracted, thankfully. And also, they just sat there and blocked the highway after the derailment forever.
Savage.
Of course.
Yeah, that was back, that was actually in the wee days of September, in the waning days, not the wee days, the waning days of September. And then we had a little bit of a lull, and then about a week and a half later, hold on, NS derailment, just put that in as that in the cargoes. About a week and a half later, Union Pacific broke onto the scene by hitting a semi underneath a bridge with a caboose. They were driving.
Yep.
They were driving caboose first, and it honestly looks like it's a two-trailer semi, and they just hit it right in the middle. But it looks like they just snapped it clean in half.
Right. The giveaways. There's wheels there, and there's not concrete all over the place.
Yeah. But it was a concrete truck. Nothing really to write home
Big
about,
concrete.
but generally things get in when they actually hit something.
Get off.
Whose head's on the side of the caboose?
I don't know.
I feel like I should know, but I don't.
Wait, why would you know?
I don't know. It looks like it's somebody famous.
Oh, okay.
Probably
Maybe
is.
it's like a band.
We just don't know.
Anyways, speaking of bands, I went to see the Nakeds the other night. That has nothing to do with trains, so let's move on to Trackside Tales.
Yep.
Right.
What is...
Well, speaking of caboose...
Uh-oh. Oh, yeah.
Wait.
Oh, boy.
No, you're going to get an update on this actually live.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I know.
Madison was so excited, I told her about it.
So the Denver New Orleans Model Railroad Club, which I have been a member of for the past 4 years now, 4 years, has finally bit the dust. The building was sold, the club is still a thing, and we're hoping to rebuild, especially considering now that we have to move, we have all this capital coming in from the building which got bought. Somebody was happy enough to buy the layout.
Wait,
So-
what? They just bought the layout?
Yeah.
And they're just
Like,
taking
they have
it?
a shed. They have a barn on their property, and they wanted the layout, so they have the layout.
All right.
Okay.
They bought the layout, and as well, the one thing that we were all really concerned about is somebody bought the caboose, and fittingly enough, Denver's own Caboose Hobbies bought the caboose,
Oh,
and it will now go to be displayed in their parking lot.
Yay.
how serendipitous.
Yeah, which all things considered, it's probably for the best, Ellis.
No.
As much as I'm bitter about it.
Well, Madison was already gonna get plane tickets to come out. No,
Help me restore it.
You know what? They can have whoever can have that layout because, if I recall correctly, it had a lot of under the
I don't
ground.
know what
tracks.
you're talking about. That layout has never had a problem with it ever.
Fake news.
Not in its existence.
See, here's the thing though. You are not the first to do that, and you're not the last. Like, the original PN layout had a lot of long tunnels. The original NEB&W concept for the building we're currently in, holy crap, there was more track underground than above ground.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's,
on the
it's an
soon.
easy trap to fall into, especially if you're not doing it around the wall.
Mm-hmm.
If you're doing an island layout or one with a bunch of peninsulas or one where things are crossing over other things, it's really, really easy to do.
Yeah.
And actually, on the flip side of the coin, it's not just easy to do, it's hard to avoid in some cases.
The original idea with the NEB&W thing was that in the middle, behind the backdrop, there'd be one giant staging yard, and then tracks that went out under the entire layout to the ends, and that's where the trains would come onto scene.
Oh, wait.
For
Yeah, that's
some
no point.
reason.
That's no bueno.
It was so bad.
Who keeps changing my thing?
Back to
Yeah,
our
the-
Spanish lesson, that is an electrical bastardo.
Electrical bastardo.
No, electrical bastardo.
What are you talking about?
Electricale.
Use the minor
Minor,
Yes,
got it.
Escape.
Hang on. Electrical bastard. You talking about MTH?
Oof. That sounds like a story.
Ooh.
Yes.
Have you not
Okay,
been having
so-
luck with TH?
Right.
Okay, well, a few weeks ago, my MTHK4 somehow the speakers quit working.
Rip.
Put too much bass on it.
I have no idea what happened. I just
No
put it on
trouble.
the track and, yeah, the engine runs, the smoke works, the lights work, but the sound doesn't work.
Yep.
And just today, I went to go run my MTH Jeep, and it like stutters, I guess. At like,
Did I stutter? Yeah,
well, no,
that's,
not at like very low speed. Like it's like at a cruising speed, it'll just stutter.
Oh yeah.
Which I don't
Son of
understand.
a bit gun.
Yeah, I've like never had that happen.
Well,
Hmm.
and it's the only engine that does that.
Mm-hmm.
That's a little odd.
Yeah, I've gotten a lot of bad luck with engines, and then some I've just had zero problems with.
Bachman.
Well, those are the good ones. Bachman.
Fuck.
Or at least
Oh, man.
I've had fixable problems with those.
Yeah.
Bachman.
I've had a problem with my BLI engines yet. I haven't had a problem with Lee or with Ally
Jeez.
either. But I haven't had a problem with my BLI engines yet.
Bean
Except
sniff.
them picking up all sorts of gunk from the layout. Oh, I see it. From the layout at the NEB&W. Jesus Christ. I cleaned Bell's wheels, and they were dirty. They were like black.
Boy.
And I was like, oh, that's why it's not picking up so well.
Yeah.
Ooh. Yeah.
Oof.
Put some alcohol on a paper towel and just held the engine and let it spin its wheels onto the paper towel.
I always use a Q-tip.
Yeah.
For a Spanish lesson, that's a Q-tip.
A Quatip.
A Q-tip.
I like how they change every time you say it.
Well, no. I changed my mind on that one because it's like 4K,
Yeah. Right.
spelled the same way.
Right.
Oof.
Makes sense.
You just rhymed, man.
Porque a Q-tip.
Ray,
But yeah, tip of the day: don't buy MTH.
Yeah.
go ahead, buy MTH. I
Just
I
get
dare you.
BLI.
I'm about to either sell both my MTH things or just fix them.
You sell them and
Fuck,
buy a
man.
BLI engine.
I'm honestly
man.
tempted to
Buy
sell
a
them and buy
Q2.
something better.
Buy
No.
Q2. Buy Q2s always.
I can't run it. I can't
It's
run
like
a Q2 on my layout.
the Hypno Toad, but it makes you buy Q2s.
Yeah.
Anybody want some MTH stuff?
No.
No.
Oof.
Bachman can
No.
help you though.
Bachman.
Bachman
Bachman.
can't help me.
What's up with Bachman?
I don't know.
So something that is, it's not really news, but it's not really news, but it's not really something that I did personally.
Oh,
And it's on the note of models, so I'm going to go ahead and be excited about it.
Uh-oh.
Blackstone Models has
Oh.
recently released 3D models, or photos of 3D models, of not just their K36, which has been out for a while, but of their K28!
Nice.
Hey!
Like, yeah! So
Basil.
they're actually going to happen.
Water glass. Just make
Basil.
sure you
And
don't
how
lose
much are
the
those
water
gonna
glass
be?
texture.
They're about 500 a pop.
Yeah, that's kind of par for the course.
Yeah, for Blackstone especially.
Are
That's
they worth it?
basically the gist of it.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Are they worth the $500 though?
Yeah, I'd say so. Currently, the only things that are $500 are their C19s are 400, and then the K27s are 500. Which I'm not a big K27 guy, but they're beautiful engines. They sound nice. They run
Thunder
well. They pull
Chicken.
well. Yeah, the Thunder Chicken.
I have things that are not in the model form that are slowly killing me.
El Pollo Thundero.
What?
Talks like
Thunder Chicken.
Jesus Christ.
Please let
Anyways.
that be the episode.
I don't... anyways. So my spreadsheets, right?
Yes.
Oh my god.
You and your
It's
spreadsheets.
only getting worse. Actually, I haven't played with the spreadsheets themselves in a while, but now it's coming back around and they're starting to have an impact on the route. So I've decided how much everything's going to produce, pretty much. And the idea is, okay, now I translate that back into the industries. Think about how multiple industries work in trains. Every X number of seconds, they do something. So there are 86,500 seconds in a day. That number is now burned into my brain. Actually, that might not be right, though. It's very close. How many seconds in a day?
It's really
sorry.
burned into your brain there.
It's 86,400.
Oh, close enough.
There are 86,400 seconds in a day. And if I want something to produce 1 carload per day, and a carload is like 2 units, that means I can only produce a unit every 40,000 seconds or so. So I had to do the math for all of my industries, like, okay, so it's going to be this many, it's going to be, I needed to produce, I needed this to consume 2 carloads of coal. So a carload of coal is about 75,000 units of coal, and so let's divide that through. So it needs to consume 150,000 units of coal per day, and there are 86,400 seconds in a day. So every second, I can have it consume. Every second, I can have it consume about 2 units of coal, or something along those lines.
Curse you from math.
And,
what?
Yeah.
The fuck?
Yeah. That was almost half an episode of Under Construction.
Just math?
Me doing math. I had my calculator here, and I was just like, all right.
I wonder your
6,400,
channel is failing. No, I'm just kidding.
1,440 minutes in a day, and then I could just multiply that by 60 to get number of seconds. Oh my god. And then I need to go back through, because things aren't accurate, I need to go back through and now back calculate it for what it actually comes out to. How many units is it actually producing in a day? And then I can put that back into the spreadsheet and use an average value of how much a car carries to get an actual number of carloads per day, and then I can balance all the yards around that.
Ellis, why are you killing yourself doing this?
Ellis just doesn't.
So how's the studying going?
What?
I almost feel like I'm killing myself doing Fox Lake.
That's why I stopped.
I mean, I like how it's turning out, but I don't know, at the same time, I just feel like I should do something smaller, like a little Shortline or something.
I killed myself making the dinkiest of little in switching railroads, and I don't ever want to build a big layout or route in trains again.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, it's like big routes are fun, and then you start building it, and you're like, you spend all your time on one area, and it's like, I don't know.
Oh yeah, I'm almost out of olive.
Yeah, I want to start. I want to do like a small Shortline route.
I'm almost out of olive, and I can start to move on to, like 20 miles of main line, and I'm looking forward to doing that.
Yeah.
And then up to the bleachery, which is the next thing I've got to build.
Yeah, I should. Yeah.
It's
I should make a map for a
It's about-
Shortline.
It's about discipline. I'm like, I have to force myself to work on this. Because it's going to get done, and then it's going to be beautiful. And so far, still, I have not used a single thing that isn't on the DLS.
I am
Same with
proud
the
of you.
exception of buildings and weave strings that I've done that will be released
Okay.
on the DLS.
Who uses the DLS?
Me all the time.
Anybody that wants
to
to
get
be
all of my stuff.
sane
Uh,
and not
Anyone
have-
that wants to do multiplayer.
yeah, and I'm actually quite excited because
Yeah.
I've gotten this far and it's not screwed up yet.
I want to
haven't
do a
found-
little Shortline.
Yes.
that's
I haven't run
multiplayer.
into a wall. And
I mean, that's generally good.
I just the other day actually found a trailer on flat car that's on the DLS, and it's still a little bit too modern. It's too modern, but I'm gonna use it anyways because it's the only
Yeah.
one I've got.
What's it called? I need
don't
it.
remember. It's on one of the built-in flat cars, I think.
Okay.
I'd have to go find it again, but it's on one of the
What,
built-in flat cars.
BNSF flat
Yeah,
car?
it might be the BNSF. I think it's the BNSF flat car.
Okay.
Uh,
They have a flat car. It'll carry anything you tell it to.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah, but it's the thing about it needs to be able to carry whatever it tells itself to, which is why the newest development in my spreadsheet itself is creating a list of all of the cars I'm using and all of the commodities that are in that car, organized.
So essentially,
What?
car cards.
No, it's a giant grid.
Right.
It's a giant grid of
Uh.
here are all the approved rail cars, and then listed underneath them are all of the commodities that they could carry, the quantities that they carry of those commodities, and then also the position in the queue and which item in the queue they are. So you know how when you open a rail car to put something into it, it's like Q0 and there's a bunch of products, and then Q1 and there's a bunch of products. I found a command that you can tell an individual rail car load product number 3 from queue number 1.
Oh, wait.
And
That
so
seems useful as shit.
it's incredibly useful, and that's why I had to make a list of all of them. And now also I can see, okay, I'll use this car, let me put all of its commodities into my master list of commodities, and now I can go and look at that list and say, oh, I can use this commodity, I already know I can because I already have a car that works with it. That's on the DLX.
My brilliant master plan.
I don't know, there's a lot of like back and forth between the spreadsheet and the game that I have to do, and it's fun in a way.
Yeah, it sounds like you're just killing yourself.
I mean, honestly, I wouldn't be doing it if it was really killing me. Like, I can grouse and moan about how much time it takes, but I'm like, ooh, I can do this, and I can do this, and I can do this, and it's like, it's gonna work like a real railroad. Holy crap.
Railroad.
Yeah, but you'll only have to go out there. You'll only have to go down the olive branch to do certain things one time in a day. And that's it, and the industries will be satisfied. Except for the forestry and the lumber mill and the pulp mill. And the reason they won't be is because they're built-in things. And
you can't mess with them.
I turned them down as far as they would go, and they still produce way too much.
Yeah.
Right.
The lumber mill produces a log every 30 seconds. That is over 2,000, it's almost 3,000 logs a day.
It's insane.
That's a big forest.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
And,
oof.
And I'm like, I need this to just calm down. What it means is that no matter what, you'll always have something to do. So, I guess it's a trade-off. So, yeah, you said you were working on the Fox Lake area. How's everyone's trains routes going? Aside from the
really
complaints.
progressing so
I
much.
finished
steady.
one and I'm kind of taking a little break.
Mm-hmm.
I got some screenshots that are going to be right here that I took.
I saw you.
I found a nice depot on the download station, and we've skinned it to be closer to the Sumter Valley Depot.
Oh, that's nice.
And the cool thing is it's renameable, so I can just plop these down on any town.
Oh, that's handy. What did it look like originally?
It was like brownish wood. And the ones on the Sumter Valley are kind of reddish. So that's what I did.
Yeah.
And I'm looking at getting the Sumter Depot from MSTS in the trains. That'd be,
Oh yeah, because you're converting things now.
yeah. The other day I had the sweeper. I finally figured out how to flip it, so now it's right side up.
Flip it good.
I need to
good.
figure out how to texture it and put a bogey under it. And I'll be good
Does
with
it
that.
move yet?
Yeah, it does
Yeah.
move.
Does it chooch?
It sharked before. It was just underground, and you could see the tip of it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's a completely different story on converting those because it's hard.
Oh my god.
Really
But-
is.
If you can turn something right side up when it's upside down, imagine the crap we can pull for Iron Horseman Chronicles. By just saying, hey, Milky.
I mean, we can already do that.
Well, I mean, yeah, but it's not as easy to hang something upside down.
Yeah.
But I mean, Milky, turn this upside down. Why? I don't know. I have an idea.
Do a barrel roll.
Yeah.
NAS train.
I mean,
I have a section on my route where you can do that into the ocean.
Good.
Well, like you turn, like it just flips upside down.
Yeah, invisible trap that goes into the ocean.
well, I
like-
would love to turn up the super elevation on the invisible track.
NAS
So
train.
you start going and just start
Nah.
spiraling up and away.
All
Let's
right.
go, my people need me.
I'm gonna change cameras.
On Saturday, I went out Wireway exploring on the Corvallis and Eastern again. But this time I went out of town and found what was up a bit, which is the telegraph wires that were on the track.
Oh, you just were watching for power poles? Or for poles?
Yeah.
Oh, I see. Oh, they're just like in the middle of the field.
Man watches
So-
pull.
Man takes pictures of pole beside highway.
That's hilarious. Did you find
Man,
any
like
mileposts?
Couldn't find any mileposts. There's a section of it that's now a dirt road,
Mhm.
but I didn't quite get that far out.
What?
Because by the point that I was taking these pictures in the middle of the field, I was already 5 miles outside of town.
So, since track workers are Gandhi dancers, are telegraph workers pole dancers?
I guess.
If only.
Yes.
Pass. Pass.
Smash it. Let me see.
I think their telegraph wires convert to power. I think it's why they're still up and maintained, kind of.
Power.
It's me.
Yeah, but the tracks ran right beside them for those fields.
Good. Yes.
And then I went down the trail in downtown that's also built on this right-of-way and took a picture of the one thing that could stop any potential rebuild of the sign.
What is it?
This guy's fence.
Art?
Wait, what? Oh.
Wall.
First photo. That's the problem right there. And there's a fire station in the way too, but that's beyond the point.
You go around it.
They moved to a new fire station, so I'm hoping it gets torn down. So, wait.
Wait, when was the fire
Yeah,
station built?
The fire station. I think I have some screenshots of that too. Okay, there's.
Whoops.
Okay, the red line is the estimate of where the railroad was. And then there's the trailhead, right there, across from it. There's now a garage. That's where that parking lot was, and they built it right over the right of way.
Oh, okay.
Well, almost over. But that blue circle is the fire station. But before that was built, they had the track going all the way up to that sidewalk.
You're my garage.
Yeah.
Raj.
Got my new Lamborghini here.
Anyway, so
My
New
Lamborghini account.
we did a little bit of the track work in Sumter because I downloaded the maps for the MSTS route. And I'm started redoing my Sumter Valley based off of that.
Okay.
Oof.
I was watching TBA's live stream.
Yeah.
His 6-hour-long live stream of driving a train from
Point A to point B.
from like that far end of Seligman
No. From the far end of Mojave
from the far end of Mojave
to West Colton.
to West Colton. Okay.
Nowhere to yard. Got it.
Yeah.
Nowhere the big ass yard.
So I didn't see the beginning of it, so I didn't really know where we started, and I wasn't paying that much attention. But either way, watching that, and I was just like, I need to build some sections of the route where you can have that kind of experience. Like, that's what I want out of Olive. That's what I want out of, not out of Olive, but that's what I want out
What,
of
where you're
Clover.
crawling uphill at 6 miles per hour?
No, but where you have that long of an experience.
Where you're just going.
Yeah.
Oh, so
See, that's what I
So
tried to
Geiger
do with the
City.
High Valley line. It just was like, Ios Mios, this is going to take 5 million years. And I was like, I don't
What?
want to do this.
Oregon Southern Northern the Basin calling here.
We'll see.
3 hours to get from Portland to Tillamook.
Yeah, but yours is all dem.
Yeah, and it's not scenic or
Yeah.
anything. It's just grid.
That's
And grade.
one thing wide.
Grid and grade.
Grid
and
and grade.
Well, speaking of grid,
Okay.
I have no more grid left on my little industrial switching trains layout. I was like, so basically the whole thought process behind it was, I don't feel like running or building these massive routes where it takes like forever. I just kind of feel like making these small little industrial switching routes so I can super detail them and make them like ultra uber nice routes. And so I finished up my first like, I don't know what to call it, my first route.
Wasn't it like an
switching.
oil thing?
And it was a GATX switching plan. I didn't realize that GATX was more of a tank car maintenance people, as opposed to like tank car shipping.
I know they lease out like.
They're a leasing
Jeeps.
company primarily, which
Yeah, they
that's
lease out Jeeps and crap.
most of what a leasing company is in fact maintenance and storage. So yeah,
So well, okay, then it still works because you'll have a leased locomotive that's GATX. But anyway, I finished that up, so that was pretty nice. I was really happy, and I'm hopefully going to be on the next run session that Ellis does.
All right.
Is there a? I want to play on your route.
Yeah,
Sure.
I'm looking forward to seeing this route.
Is there a thing for it?
I don't. When I say it's done, I mean most of it's done. I still have a little bit left to do.
You have
Like-
a couple weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A
So
few weeks.
that's gonna be. I'm gonna have to work on it next weekend because now going on to the models, I have a train show that I'm going to this weekend, and it's way up in Idaho, so I'm not gonna be around this weekend.
Nice.
jeez.
You
Well,
know.
I mean, I'm like what? I'm like an
Oh.
hour and a half from Idaho, so like it's really. It's only like 2 hours away, so it's really not that bad.
But you're out in the middle of effing.
Furthest I've ever
nowhere.
driven for a train show is 6 hours, and that was when I was really little and wanted to go to Cheyenne.
You've
But
driven more than that.
oh well, okay.
I mean,
2
that's not a
days.
train show.
What is it then?
I mean,
Big boy toy.
Is it not a show of trains?
I don't know.
I think
I
think
don't
that's what
know,
it is.
but I don't think
You're
it really.
beaten, Ellis. Just
I
give
don't
up
think
now.
it really
You're beaten.
fits in the
It's
the
time to
category of
stop.
a train show.
Ellis, you're beaten. Just give up.
Stop!
I
Stop!
don't know.
he's
I could
already-
see why you say no, it's not a train show, but I don't know.
By the books, I suppose it is a model railroad layout. But a train show in my head is multiple people bringing layouts to a single.
A bunch of old guys with old those old boxes that you usually keep tax papers in, full of musty old plastic.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hi.
This is
So
like-
on the note of models, I'm gonna be bringing my 2 brand new freaking amazing models. I got an Athearn Genesis SD70 that's just in
Durango
regular UP scheme.
1961.
That I've been looking for one of these. I heard that Weibold. I've been looking for one for a while, and I found one for like a little less than $200. And I was like, I've got the money, so I went ahead and I got this brand new thing, and I was like, I'm happy because I've been looking for one for 2 years. And then garage. And another new one of my things is the new scale. Okay, sorry, I promise I wouldn't do that. Scale trains, Jeevo.
I want one.
Oh,
They don't
I'm
do
sorry.
modern
You're gonna
stuff,
have
but I want
pre-order one from the second order set.
I'm gonna have to do that.
But yeah, so the Tier 4 Jeevo came in, and I'm a little bit. There are a few things I'm really disappointed with, such as the color scheme. The color scheme seems like, on the Union Pacific anyway, the color scheme is like 50 shades too dark for UP yellow.
Weathering.
Oh, Plague Yellow. Oh,
I mean, it looks like it's more like primer than it is like UP yellow.
oh, wait.
Meanwhile,
But I mean, other than the paint, I'm really satisfied. I like how Scale Trains, instead of going with the realistic number of grills on the radiator, they went so you could see through the radiator, which is really nice. It's a really cool feature. Actually, I really think it's chill.
Chris,
But
sorry, other Chris. Chris just sent me a picture of Barney Gramling flipping me off.
Great.
did you say other Chris Webold? There's only one.
No,
Chris.
no. His roommate is also Chris.
Yeah.
Oh.
And I said, Chris sent me this. He said, what? So hence other Chris.
Anyways.
hi, other Chris.
Anyways, Chris Jader says hi.
Tell Chris,
Hey.
is his girlfriend there too?
Yes.
Tell him they're internet famous.
Smash.
Yeah. Tell him we
I'm not
all said
telling
hi.
him that.
Tell him I said to smash.
Do it in the background. Webold, share your
don't
video.
do that.
No, just kidding.
Anyways. What else is going on? Anything else?
Um,
I'm dealing
So
with
I can always talk about my spreadsheets more.
using my.
Jeez.
you and your goddamn spreadsheets.
Well, maybe rather than spreadsheet time, is it time for something else?
Is
Oh,
it-
I have one more thing.
What?
I almost saw 1995,
Congrats.
but I didn't.
Good
Because
for you.
Union Pacific decided that it wanted to send the train in. It was due at 9 Sunday morning, and I decided the train wanted to begin at 9 Monday morning. So,
Oh, wait.
I mean, that's on time for UP,
I saw-
basically.
Yeah.
I saw a post on the I think it was just the train subreddit, and someone was like, I have never seen this paint scheme before, and it was the NS Illinois Terminal Heritage Unit,
I think it's sexy.
and they were like, oh yeah, it's a Heritage Unit, and he was like, oh, what's that? And I was like,
Oh no.
someone hasn't heard of Heritage Units, and they're on the train subreddit?
Boy.
Yeah.
Somebody's about to be buried
Yeah.
in foam.
That was just a moment, and also it's like, oh, I just saw
Drench
this
me in
unusual,
foam. Drench me in foam,
unusual
Daddy.
scheme unit, and I bet some people are so salty because they saw it by accident.
Right.
Drench me in foam, daddy.
I saw the KCS unit on accident one time. It's the only one I've ever seen.
KCS is just a railroad.
Or no, not the KCS one. Sorry, the Mopac.
Oh, I did the same thing with the Monongahela unit. 'Cause-
You saw it on accident.
yeah,
The Monongahela one actually looks kind of cool
it's got the gray. I was like, what the hell?
Got the
is
big
that?
ass M on the side.
in red.
Yeah.
Sayat.
Speaking of
He's a
the
call.
national anthem, the Soviet national anthem, my phone went off in the middle of transportation class today. In the middle
Oh,
of
no.
mass transit systems.
Oh boy.
Because it's a Monday schedule, but it's a Tuesday, so my Tuesday alarm is at 11 o'clock because my Tuesday classes start at 12.
Oh.
Oops.
That had to be
And my
How'd
teacher
you
goes,
explain?
I bet that won you some interesting looks.
yeah, well, I cut it off before it got past, like, the first dun, so people don't typically get an
Chris.
idea of what it is,
Oh,
Yeah.
but...
Did they get an
My
idea?
teacher was like, "Oh, don't worry, I've been there." Oh, I don't think he knew what it was. I think he would have
Oh.
asked me some more choice questions if he knew what it was.
Alice, are you a communist?
Who are you fucking for?
Anyways, is it time
I think it's time.
for?
4.
Peanut butter and cheese.
That one was particularly cancerous.
That one was just weird. And then Jader
Like I
saying
can,
whatever.
I can hear it bug out on my end.
I'm just over here, peanut butter and cheese. Yay.
Peanut butter jelly, peanut butter
Suddenly no
jelly.
longer have a camera again. Anyways, so this week in Locomotive River, you know what? I actually have a builder's photo of this guy. In one corner, we have the Boston and Maine K-7 consolidation.
The dash is superfluous.
It is necessary that it is necessary
super
that the dash
fast.
is there. So we have the Boston and Maine K-7 class of locomotive. Let me put that so that everybody can see it. Consolidation.
Oh, wait.
And on the other side
Ooh.
of the fence, we have...
We have Sierra Railway 18.
Oh my god.
I like this thing.
Can you get stubbier?
What does it look like? I can't see it yet.
Oh my
looks
god.
stubby.
It's so cute. It almost looks like. Wait, is that narrow gauge?
No.
It's
Right.
just
looks
very
narrow.
little.
That
It's
looks
just
narrow
little.
gauge.
I love the massive delivery lines
Yeah.
for the slide valves.
It's
The
got
massive branch
looks like
pipes.
it's got big biceps. Like,
Yeah.
oh, look.
It just looks
I
it just
may
looks
be
like it's
tiny,
carrying
but I have good
buckets.
bike.
Oh yeah. Look at me.
I'm the
Alright.
captain now.
So, who do you guys that aren't participating, so anyone that isn't Milky or I, think should go first?
Short and stubby.
Okay.
That's not the only thing about you like, huh, Jader?
Wow. Rude.
So we've got one for short and stubby.
Short and stubby.
Anyone else want to weigh in, or we're just gonna go with
Not
short
really.
and stubby? All right, short and
Just gonna
stubby.
go with that.
Go.
Short and stubby. Oh, wait. What's your minimum weight of whale?
Well,
Yeah.
62 pounds per yard.
43.
Holy cow!
Wow.
That's
It's like paper.
wow.
And I thought 62 was like, oh wow, that's pretty light.
It's like paper rail.
On a rail.
Oh,
All right.
So
Okay.
say
So
where?
continue.
so not gonna do that.
Or that. Or that. Or that.
Or
This will get me
90% bad.
slaughtered.
Wow, that train's really moving. I guess you could say he's on a roll.
Boo. Give him a point for that.
What's
Yeah.
your
I'm already
engine
doing it.
weight?
What do you say, Milky?
What's your engine weight?
Engine weight, yes. 170,000 pounds.
115,000 pounds. Tender loaded weight.
Tender loaded weight. 118,000 pounds. My tender loaded weight is more than your
60,000.
entire locomotive.
Now how about bolt?
Alright.
It's okay, Alice. You can only have so many of
Total
these.
tender weight, 288,000.
175,000.
Wait, wouldn't lighter, heavier be better because there's more tractive
No.
effort?
That would be
No.
reflected in the tractive effort stat.
Oh yeah, what's your tractive effort?
Actually, heavier doesn't it be factor of adhesion?
My tractive effort is 33,443.
25,966.
Sad.
Weak sauce.
Weak sauce.
Rookie numbers.
Alright, continue, Milky.
Okay, what's your factor of adhesion?
Oh boy. Here I go. Oh, sorry. 4.43.
4.01.
Wow!
Wow,
Yeah.
It's good.
that's close.
Stubby bastard.
Mad 'cause bad, lol.
Hmm.
Why are you so bad, Ellis?
Shut up, fool.
You're so bad.
Shut up, chum.
Chum. You're chum.
Ooh.
Oof.
Who built you?
Who built me? Who built me?
My mom and my...
Alco.
Burnham, Williams, and Co.
Why would you ask that question?
Because I thought you were built by some obscure rednecks.
I expected to be obscure
Because
redneck.
Burnham Williams and Co. is better?
I expected to be
Maybe.
obscure redneck. I expected like Manchester. It's an early B&M engine. It's probably gonna be Manchester, but nope, it's Alco Schenectady.
Ah, damn.
Well,
Oh, well.
Connectedy.
Alright, let's do
oh well.
this.
So,
I hope you've had
Time
a
to
good
get
run.
wrecking.
Let's do... Let's do firebox area.
Why are you asking?
126
Because I just won.
square feet.
Did you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I did.
On builders?
I beat Burnham Williams and Co. with Alco.
Alco loses to Baldwin, yes?
Yeah.
Burnham Williams and Co. is a subsidiary of Baldwin.
Oh!
Oh.
Oh!
Burnham Williams and Co. built 346.
Oh!
Oh.
Burnham Williams and Co. is Baldwin.
Oh!
Never mind then.
Okay.
Nothing stops Baldwin
Plot twist.
except for their diesels.
Yeah, here you go. Baldwin Locomotive Works for Burnham Williams and Co. 33067, December 1908. I'm not sure which one this is.
Okay. Never mind then.
Oh, it's
Let's
in
carry
Indiana.
on.
Okay, what is your... Did we already do weight on tribers?
No.
Okay. What's your weight on tribers?
148,000 pounds.
104,000 pounds.
Yeah.
Oh wait. How's it going so far? Actually, I can't see the point tally. Oh, never mind. It's just updated. Okay.
Oh, no.
Good. Good.
No.
Evaporative heating surface divided by cylinder volume.
262.19.
212.05.
Alright, that's definitely me. Let's work up from there, shall we? Actually, I'm gonna go to the top and come down. So, firebox area.
Firebox area, 126 square feet.
158 square feet.
Yep.
Great area.
22.20.
Ooh. 46.5.
Okay.
Evaporative heating surface.
1,374 square feet.
2,860.
No.
I'm not gonna do combined heating surface.
Yeah.
Just to be nice, you know.
Have mercy.
Cylinders.
Oh, jeez.
Cylinders.
Ouch. Oof.
High pressure?
Yeah, sure. I mean, we don't have low pressure cylinders.
Yeah, that's true. 18 by 22.
20 by 30. If I had looked at a picture of this, I would not have picked one of these.
Oof.
Like,
Unless you're getting destroyed.
It's okay.
What?
I
It's
okay, I'll make a
7 to
comeback.
6.
Oh
know.
boy.
know.
What do you
It's
mean I'm
actually
getting
closer
destroyed?
than...
It was a joke, okay?
Well, driver diameter.
42.
61. I should have done that first. Boiler pressure.
180.
200 even.
Ooh.
Not high, but it's good enough.
Okay, I'll get him next time.
Number
I hope.
built.
1.
Oh yeah, that's right. 66.
1. I'll get back to that 1 in a bit, but
Oh,
1.
goodness. What else? What else should I do? Guys, what do you think I should do?
I don't know.
What's your Robert Limousinus power computation?
3,996.
3,000? Oh, poor thing. 9,300.
Oh,
Holy
ouch. Bye, Milky.
damn.
So I'm not going to do the next one. Same as
Yeah.
above, but substitute firebox area for great area.
22,680.
31,600.
Yeah.
Power
Oh.
L1.
3,897.
6,804.
Damn.
Power MT.
330.44.
405.41.
Yeah.
And finally, local base ID.
Finally.
Local base ID, 13,800, or 13,080.
13,080. 2,382.
Okay, well,
2,382.
You went on Loco Base ID, right?
Yes.
Okay, well,
it's only 7 to 14. I think
Okay.
I rest my case here with the points. I don't feel like there's anything we're
Yeah.
really missing unless somebody wants something.
See it.
Oh,
Style points.
Style points.
style points. I was in the movie.
You were in a movie?
Were you?
Yeah.
What movie?
Let's go. I gotta look up the link for it. Damn it. Dogs City in 1939. I was in
Oh
that
my
movie.
goodness.
And I got a picture of
You
me.
were in a talkie.
Yeah.
How prestigious.
Something the
Yep,
thief.
there's me in that movie.
Oh goodness.
That is not from 1939.
Yeah.
yeah, maybe 1969.
It's
Uh,
in color.
Was it set in 1939?
1939
That
colorized.
stack.
Yeah.
Yikes. Also, it's
Uh,
not the stack that stands out to me. It's the fact that the coaches are painted like cross between salmon, neon, and sunburn.
Yeah, like it's. It looks like they should be some sort of gummy chew.
Yeah,
And-
and not like a Haribo gummy bear, like some vitamin supplement gummy chew.
No. You know what? They have the consistency of a Laffy Taffy.
Hailers, did your
Yeah.
engines ever have superheaters?
I thought this was just engines that didn't have superheaters. Wait, did you get?
Steam
a
locomotives
su-
didn't
did you-
account
Did
for.
you get a superheater later?
In 1916, apparently I was rebuilt with one. But I guess steam locomotives didn't include it for whatever reason.
So let's
Apparently
get
some of these were, but the ones that weren't were scrapped early. Yeah,
Oh, wait.
allegedly some were. That's just what I'm garnering from this information here.
Oh, wait.
Loco Base 6627. Let me look that one up really quick. Oh yeah,
Well,
yeah.
apparently
Oh
I-
yeah. I had a superheated version later.
Okay. Okay,
So-
when were they retired?
When were they retired? Well,
15.
non-superheated ones were scrapped in the 20s and 30s.
Alright.
Let me see about the superheated one.
I was gonna say use the superheated ones.
Class. Oh yeah. Wait, where is it? Oh, it's class 5D / 7C. Oh, I don't know.
Alright.
Yeah, I don't know, but
I
at
was
the- at the
retired
latest-
in.
the late 40s. What?
Are there any survivors?
No.
You know what there is of mine?
Is this you seriously
Me.
have a single survivor? You have the survivor.
I am the survivor.
100% survival rate.
The machine.
Of course.
Do you?
And you know what? We're gonna go see it at Train Mountain too.
Oh goodness gracious.
That doesn't count.
What?
Yes, it does.
Wait, why doesn't it count?
It's not the real thing, is it?
Yes.
The real thing. Oh, is it in Merrill?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah. You know, I can't find an actual date as to when the K7s were retired. Probably late because B&M. But
Okay.
Yeah, when did B&M start to like dieselize?
I don't know when they started, but they finished in like the mid 50s.
Oh, okay.
Actually,
Are you in
3713
Merrill? Oh, you're
was-
the one with like the red cab, huh?
3713 was the
Yeah.
last B&M steam engine that ran.
Oh yeah, because floods, right?
Because flood, yeah. It was put into a reserve and then started up, fired up again because of flooding in Boston.
Fluids.
Floods.
Also on the wiki page, it shows all the movies that I starred in.
Well, Ellis does get a style point.
Why do I get a style point?
You get a few because even though you don't survive, and even though you're a very strange engine in some regards, you do have some good stuff. For one, you've got an extended smoke box to accommodate a machinist's front end, which also has inspection ports on the side, which is good.
Mm-hmm.
Additionally, your main piston is counterbalanced.
Oh
With
yeah, I
the
see
giant
that.
ramp rod out
I
front.
didn't even notice that. Hey,
Yeah.
for the record, these guys, because they did last a while, here's some more pictures of them, and I'll link this in the whatchamahoozit as well.
Is it?
But here are more pictures of K7s.
Okay.
But
See, this one is actually a little bit better than the one you showed the picture of earlier because I was looking at the tender.
No, you have to scroll down to K7. Don't just go to the top.
Oh, which one? K7, K4A, K5, K6. Oh, it's the same one.
K4.
Okay, so you do have the same stupid. You've got plate trucks for the tender.
Yeah.
That's
Later we got better ones.
yeah. Did you?
Well, actually, no. Only the one that was sold got better ones. Never mind.
Yeah, I don't think you did.
No, we didn't.
You have plate trucks, which
Oh yeah, one of them lasted until 1950. So, although, yeah. Oh, and there's a picture of one in commuter service, pulling wooden coaches, in 1942.
yeah. I mean, you say that out there, that might have been strange.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. But yeah, we don't. Do you have doors, Milky?
I think I do.
Probably.
Yeah, it looks like you have doors. I don't have doors.
I'd wager so. Oddly enough,
Yeah.
it's usually the big engines that don't have doors, or the really, really, really little ones.
Yeah, I do have a door. I got a picture of it open in the movie. On the engineer side, I had one.
What else? Mr.
The
Stubby.
details trying to figure out.
I think plate trucks.
Mr. Stubby.
He gets a point for not having plate trucks.
Jeez.
I mean, it's just something to point out. It's like those were kind of outdated by like the 1860s.
If it ain't broke.
I mean, but they didn't really work that well.
Yeah, well, whatever.
I mean, I take that back. They did work pretty well. They held rigidity pretty nice, but looking at it, I can say for certain those would suck to annual.
Yeah, no. It looks like they would build up a lot of crap.
Well, the other one is how do you take them apart? How do you get the springs out of them if the springs are looped through a solid steel plate?
Now, from what I can tell, some of yours were cut up in the 40s and 50s.
Yeah, one of them made it in 1950 at least.
Yeah.
So when when did you go out of service? I think your thing said 52.
1952.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those are some weird stairs. What did the St. J and oh my god. What did St. J and LC do to that engine? Look at it's like the 5th picture of the K7s. Oh, never mind. The one above it is the same. It's got some really wonky stairs.
Ow, oof, ow, my computer's really frozen.
Yeah. I mean, at what point do stairs become a ladder?
That point.
That point.
Some of us got some good air compressing though.
Yeah, you got crust compounds in later years.
But
You also have marker lights.
oh yeah. Hey Milky, where are your marker lights?
I thought I saw a mount for them up front, but
Which he might. I can't see in this picture.
I'm not see.
I'll check on the.
Yeah, I can't tell if you had them.
I'll check in the movie photos.
The one from Dodge City doesn't have them.
Alright,
Anything else?
Not that I can think of.
1711.
Say that's a fair day's ass whipping.
I'll take it because I gotta use that one. Young survivor.
The I am survivor.
I am the survivor.
Designated survivor.
Yeah, no, from the cover photos from the movies, it doesn't seem like it had them. Oh well.
Hey, Wybold.
Yes.
It's a consolidation.
It's a consolidation?
Yeah, I don't know where a K is in consolidation.
Ah, that's funny. Consolidate.
Alright. I was just number 18.
Hold on,
Like every day.
I'm putting this into the document right now, so that's why they're.
Not sure who to vote for. I kind of like both of these things.
Every day I'm heisling.
Every day I'm hustling.
I mean, frankly, I can totally understand if you vote for the Sierra Railway engine because it's so cute. The B&M consolidation is kind of just a consolidation.
It's a steam engine.
Yeah.
I think I'm actually going to vote for the Sierra engine.
I'm gonna vote for the Dunkin' Donuts.
The Dunkin' Donuts. The wicked good consolidation.
Whistle.
Alright, at least it's down to you.
Who am I gonna vote for?
Yeah.
Donald Trump. No, just kidding.
Neither of these engines have bad hair.
Yeah.
And they don't want to build walls.
I'm gonna
Only
give
the coaches
it
are
to.
orange.
I'm gonna give it to Milky for being the lone survivor.
The lone
Yes.
survivor.
Consolidation.
Okay, now that the votes are tallied up,
Alright, so there we go.
So,
here's a photo of it today.
the valve gear ever.
Hold on,
Yeah.
let me get it.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's a very
good
tiny
lord.
photo.
Yeah, poor engine.
Hey, you're missing something. You know, one of your drivers said, "Oh wait, wrong picture."
It's there. It's there. I swear.
I was looking at the picture above it.
But I am missing the tender.
No, that's funny.
The tender got scrapped in the 50s, but the engine did. Information withheld.
Information.
What the hell is with this stack? Wait a minute. Wyble, what is this?
It's something with the goofiest valve gear I've ever seen.
What is
Well,
that?
I take that back. It's just got
It's
funny
like-
valve gear on it.
What is that?
You got funny
I don't know.
valve gear.
It's some Mexican thing.
Oh,
It's just
That
got
makes
funny
sense.
valve gear.
where's the wall?
Alright, what is it? How do you pronounce? How do you say valve gear in Spanish?
Valve whirl.
Google Translate.
Google Translate.
Alright. Anyways, it's time to move
Valve.
on to the news.
Oh, that's a lot of. Okay.
You know what Google Translate can't tell you?
Engranaje de valvula.
Sounds sexual. Oh,
I'm making that my termination.
I'm making a termination. Hey.
what is
Yeah,
it
but
in
you know
Italian?
what Google Translate can't tell you?
What?
How the hell to run the PCC car on SEPTA?
You know what? Nobody
Ooh,
can tell
roasted.
you how to run a PCC car on SEPTA.
Yeah.
You look it up, it says don't.
No. Yeah. But anyways, the PCC collided with a car.
Rip.
And one woman is dead, and 2 children are injured.
Children of the woman. You know, in case it wasn't tragic enough.
Oof.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
And like,
Uh,
not old kids too.
A woman was
Yeah.
killed when her car.
Yeah.
On the bright side, the trolley doesn't look damaged.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa.
I'm not sure that. Okay.
I mean, you know.
But anyways, the road was closed. The children were taken to the hospital nearby. And one of them has a possible concussion, and that was about the worst of it.
Hmm.
And one was a toddler and one was a 3 to 4 year old.
Isn't that a toddler?
And the toddler's like 1 to 2.
Really?
Yeah.
I always thought
I
toddlers
think.
too.
I think.
I don't know. Isn't a toddler defined as one who toddles? Which is kind of
I don't know.
anybody like under the age of 4,
I mean, unless you're not old enough to toddle yet.
I guess. At 4, you better be old enough to toddle.
At 4, you're getting over toddling.
You're in Italian, by the
toddle.
way, is Valvola.
Valvola. Sounds like an olive oil.
Valvola. Valvola. I'm adding that to my list.
Valvola.
And they're unclear as to what caused the crash.
Okay.
Well,
Unfortunately, that happened.
yeah.
Yeah.
It happens. So, I mean, honestly, Septa's gone nuts. Septa's always nuts, but, like, I
You know
started
who
to-
else is nuts? TriMet.
Septic.
It's TriMet. Wait, what happened to TriMet?
TriMet has altered the right rail training program after OSHA complaint.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
no.
no. OSHA complained. What else is new?
Well, hold on. What did they complain about?
Okay, yeah, that's a fair question.
From now on, managers and
Yeah,
directors in this training program will have to first obtain their CDLs in right rail training. They will operate trains only well under the direction of safety supervisors and not pick up passengers when running on the main line. That's how they changed.
So basically,
Safety.
you're not allowed to go and pick up passengers until you're already trained on how to drive.
Yeah.
I feel like that's something that should have been happening anyways.
Yeah.
I know many people that worked for TriMet, and I kind of knew about this for a while. That they, yeah.
So it was explicitly something they were not supposed to be doing then.
Right.
Yeah.
TriMet. Shame, shame,
TriMet.
shame, shame.
Yeah.
Shame for display.
Anyways, that happened.
Why is my broadcast not working? I can't do.
There's also Paulson Logging Company #2 is heading out to the Oregon Coast Scenic Railroad.
Ooh.
Right now it's in, I think, Wyoming. So it should be here in about a day or two. And this was that locomotive that was heavily publicized with
Oh
mid-continent.
yeah, this is the one that they're bailing it out.
Yeah. And they're sending it home, kind of.
Well, they're sending it back to
Because
the state it
originally-
belongs in.
Originally, it ran in Washington, but
That's fine.
Okay, not quite the state it belongs in, but close.
But at the same time, it belongs. So it's closer than Wisconsin. It's only a truckload away from going to Mount Wayne near. If he wants it to visit there.
Only a truckload away. Wait, where was it originally? Like, where actually?
Wasn't that the mid-continent?
No. Like,
right?
where was it? Where did it come from?
Mid-continent, right?
No, I mean,
Oh,
What?
wait.
I think it operated on one way near logging.
okay. Like, I'm just wondering where Polson logging was. Basically.
Yeah.
Folsom. It's next to Folsom Prison.
Polson prison. Yeah, guys gotta be.
Anyway, it's good to see them. They also got a few coaxes. I'm not quite sure if I have the ink for it, but they got 2 SP commute coaxes. Hairmix.
Cool.
From the Wairika
Nice.
Western.
From the
Which
Eureka
were
Western.
in,
Eureka!
yeah, they were in the. They were down there, and they were in an old dispute with a guy named Fred. Affiliation.
Getting real sick of guys named Fred.
Yeah.
Todd!
Yeah, Todd.
Where are all these goofy fucking boys' names coming from? Taylor, Tyler, Jordan, Flynn. These are not real names.
Well, anyways, those coaches got unloaded in Tillamook a few days ago,
Mm-hmm.
and they're going to restore them over the next 5 years
How
to
did they get there?
truck.
Yeah. Shame, 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 shame.
You know how they
Shame.
got on their railroad.
Truckers are fuckers shipped by rail.
Anyways,
How do you think the truckers feel, Weibel? Jeez.
they feel like they just got dropped.
Yeah.
For
Badly.
example,
Got roasted.
3713th drivers.
Ooh, that
Uh,
transition was fire.
What?
That was a great
Actually,
segue.
over the weekend.
Oh, you pointed out the segue.
Yeah, give him a point. Actually, Agility deserves one too. Then, but his. Was a
Yeah,
compliment.
you both
yeah.
get one.
You
How do I get one? Jader started it.
No, you didn't.
Actually, you started
You
it.
started it.
No, I didn't. Jader
You
started
said
Throw
that
me under the
transition was
bus.
fire.
it. Jader started it, okay?
the fire.
Whatever, give
you
them
know
both a
what?
point. Let's move on. The drivers are being sent to, guess where? For wheel center inspection, axle inspection, and reconditioning
Age of steam.
number 1 and number 3 journals.
Age of steam.
No. They're being sent to
Oh.
Strasbourg. Also,
Gee,
they're getting a new number 2
Ow.
axle because it's worn to the condemning limit.
Oh.
Oh,
Oof.
yeah, that-
Material is on hand for the axle. All crank pins will be quartered and stroked,
Why are you freezing?
and lateral faces will be addressed once inspected. No tire work is necessary, which is kind of a shame because they have that giant machine just for those tires.
yeah.
Oh yeah, isn't it like too small?
Why does my computer not want to live?
I don't know. It doesn't like you. No, it's
Well, who does?
they actually have a machine
Well, that was
for
impressive.
doing tires on 80-inch drivers,
Mm.
which is how big that engine's drivers are.
My God.
Ah.
Oh my God.
And-
My computer is killing itself. Sorry.
And yeah, for whatever reason, this is just broken as well. But apparently, they're not going to need to use it. And speaking of Strasbourg, 89
Ooh, more
is
fire
running.
transitions.
Give him another point. Stop pointing it out. Yeah, 89's running, finally.
Woo.
Jacques is back.
Jacques.
Ah,
Jacques.
And we'll be pulling trains now, so I need to head down and see 89 pulling trains, maybe, at some point. Although, as someone said, apparently there's going to be a lot of freight next year, so there might be more steam freights, so there might be a good reason to go down
Alright.
to Strasbourg.
Oh, go to Strasbourg, guys. Oh, wait.
speaking of
You guys-
Strasbourg,
Uh-oh.
the
Oh, boy.
757 that the Bellevue Museum's trying to get back to bring back 757 back to Bellevue.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They have moved it to the restoration yard
Hey.
as of
Hey,
today.
Lamau.
Like
Oh, they
earlier
managed
this
to
morning.
haul. They managed to haul her out of the like
Yeah,
cage.
off the display. Yeah,
Microsoft.
yeah. They were using the Strasbourg diesel switcher to move it around.
Oh, okay.
I linked a video of it.
Where? Oh, here.
Right.
Yeah, they took off.
Your new
the,
things aren't in brackets. I can never find them.
Oh,
Also, they're in tiny font. There, fixed.
yeah.
757 rolls in Strasbourg. Cool.
Yep. Mm-hmm. And apparently, according to the comments of this Facebook post, they're not going to truck it. They're going to
They're gonna
roll
roll
it on. Yep, on NS. So,
That's cool.
Nice.
yeah.
The foamers be coming out for that.
Oh yeah.
That's for sure.
Almost.
As well. So, talking around things in Pennsylvania. Some news out of our favorite 040 owners
Boof.
having
The
trouble travel.
Gremlins.
Mac number 85, the Grambling's newest completed project, I suppose you could call it, is now rolling in Kutztown, or whenever this was. It was a little while ago. I think it's still there.
It was there.
I think it's still there.
But yeah, this weekend and next weekend, I think it's just left, unfortunately. But and Jetto Coal Company number 85. So 6 years for the Gramblings to restore this engine, the nation's most recently restored steam locomotive, up until 89 was finished, I suppose. And so it's going to be running in the Allentown and Auburn in Kutztown, and if you want to go there, it's only about 40 minutes away. And then it's about 40 minutes away from there, and about 40 minutes away from there. And,
It's far.
yeah. Well,
Far.
it's good to have some actual news out of Have Engine Well Travel, because their website still doesn't work.
Facebook fam.
I mean, it's just nice to have a website.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Speaking of
Steamtown.
nice websites,
What?
the Northwest Railway Museum got an interurban car from California that actually ran up in Washington.
Cool.
Now, what they're going to do with it, I have no idea. They got it from some guy named Paul Crafts that I don't know about.
What article is this?
in the Streetcar Investment Group. But anyways, they got it moved from California to Washington. It's up in Washington right now, and it's just cool that they got a piece of history back.
Yeah. Returning home.
And returning home.
You want to see a cool piece of history?
What?
How about a 2-foot gauge snowplow?
Ah!
2 foot
Yes,
snowplow.
and a 2-foot gauge.
The Maine Narrow Gauge has been awarded a heritage grant to restore their Bridgeton and
Oh my
Saco,
god, it's so cute.
Bridgeton and Saco River Railroad plow number 2, built in
Heritage
1900. Total cost of the
Oh,
restoration
Christ.
project is going to be near $10,000 is what they say, and they have 1,700 of it now from this grant. And that's just adorable. It'll be on display in the museum, and it'll be used for demonstration purposes later, because they don't do a lot of winter running.
Aw.
It's like 6 feet tall.
Yeah, it's tiny. It's really small.
Small.
It's,
Small. I mean, that's a kid standing next to it.
That
and
is
he's
a
like
kid
half the height
standing
of
next
it.
to it. Again, Wyvold's probably right. He's probably taller than it.
Oof, 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 oof.
Jillies,
Sorry, what?
He's oofing.
you quit making just random noises and like into the mic.
Okay. Sorry.
You know what doesn't sound like red?
What's that?
The fancy new Acela.
Wait,
Oh,
are
the
those-
The
are those-
Avalia?
The what?
how do you pronounce? It's like the
Avalia?
Avalia.
Oh
Yeah.
god, yeah,
Acela-
it is, isn't it?
Acela?
It's the Avalia.
No, Achilles, it's the Asila.
The Asila.
It's the
Remember that?
Acela.
Remember
Get it
that?
right,
The Asila.
Jader.
No, it's the Asila.
So, damn son.
I mean, I get what you're getting at, but
All right. Let the Italian type.
Yeah.
Also, 30th
Boy.
Street Station is getting a name change to honor a congressman, William H. Gray III. What a name.
yeah.
Quite a
Are you
name.
guys ready to go to William H. Gray the Third Station?
I think I like 30th Street more though.
Yeah,
I
maybe.
was gonna say.
I mean, you could say it in one breath.
Yeah. Well, also it's historic.
Yeah,
You know.
And it's on 30th Street.
it is in fact on 30th Street.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not like they're gonna move it. It'll still be on 30th Street.
Yeah. Jesus Christ.
Just to let everyone know. Don't go looking for W.H. Gray III Street, because it's not there.
Dude.
Namely because it's probably a road sign with another road sign taped to it with like a sticky note on the end to put the third.
Yeah. The William H. part is just a piece of paper that's taped on the front of it, and the third is covering where it should say street.
Yep.
Yeah. Nice.
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 So, you guys know what time it is? Time of the year? What
It's like
time?
9:15.
No, what time of the
Hour.
year?
Almost time for spook.
Like 9:15.
It's fall foliage time.
Oh yes,
Is
fall foliage.
Fall foliage time.
And we have a lot
Foliage.
of different fall foliage excursions that you can take around the country, starting with the Great Dome is taking another adventure. It's going to be on the Adirondack. Amtrak's train, which leaves Penn Station, I believe, and then heads up through... Oh, sorry, no. It goes from Albany to Montreal. Oh no, it does start at Penn Station, goes up to Albany, and past like Lake Champlain and to New York and to Montreal. It follows some of the route that the NBW takes,
Oh.
including the picturesque Red Rocks scene, which you snake on a cliff above Lake Champlain. So, I might have to do that now.
Alright.
Now that I have my passport, just go to Montreal for a day.
Do they run the dome like on tourist roads at all, or does it just stay on Amtrak?
I mean, it's Amtrak's dome, so I'm pretty sure it just stays with Amtrak.
It's there.
Oh, okay.
And so you can catch it says catch the carriage, heading north on the Adirondack route Thursdays, Saturdays, and Mondays, or going southbound on Fridays, Sundays, and Tuesdays.
Nice.
So northbound on Tuesdays, Saturdays, Mondays, southbound Fridays, Sundays, Tuesdays. So there you go. That's a fairly inexpensive. It's $53 from Albany to Montreal, so it's not all that expensive, and it's not like a pre-designed fall foliage train, but it does have some fantastic scenery. So it's a route that I've been meaning to ride on, just on its own.
Yeah.
What scenic railroads are doing just
Speak
fall
of
foliage
routes
trains?
I've been meaning to ride on. Albany and Eastern is hosting their autumn splendor trains,
Oh yeah.
which go on about every weekend through October and November, and for the price of $52, you can get a cab ride in I'm grabbing a photo. Just wait for it. It's going to be worth it.
A cab ride.
In this handsome fella.
Thanks, Milky.
Well, look at that guy there. Isn't he a handsome little
Oh.
fella?
Boy, does he look familiar.
No, I don't want to download freaking.
But anyways, you can get a cab ride in $53.99.
Cool.
Can I drive?
Older versions, thanks.
Only if you steal it.
Yeah.
You wouldn't
For,
download a
for
trade.
$52, I'd consider going on this trip just for the cab ride.
That's 52.
Oh wait, is that like $50 and then do you pay extra for the cab ride?
No, just $52 for the cab
Oils
ride.
mios.
Oh.
I just want to make horns.
Sweet.
Mermer.
And for $17, you can just ride the train,
Oh,
which I might do.
that's fairly inexpensive then.
They take you out for about 2.5 hours per ride.
Why is it such a elusive program?
It's a pretty good ride.
Yeah, it is.
No,
Giggity.
no, actually. My bad.
You know what could be a good ride? Actually, sorry, no. Let's continue. Any other
No, what is a
full
good
foliage
ride?
trains?
Me.
I have one.
All right. What are your
Oh,
full
God, that
foliage
sounds
trains?
The Hocking Valley Scenic Railroad. They'll be running their weekday fall foliage train.
Whoa.
Normally they just run on weekends, but I didn't even realize they ran during the week for this. Anyway, the tickets are for sale now. The train runs on October 12th, 13th, 19th, 20th, and 26th. All trains depart at 1 p.m.
I probably should check.
Adult tickets are $17, kids are $12, and seniors are $15.
All right.
Cool.
Why are seniors cheaper? No, just kidding.
They're seniors.
I don't know.
Seniors
why
are
isn't
always
a freshman?
Let's
Why
see.
isn't a freshman like $30 then?
That's not how this works.
Shut up, Achilles.
Yeah. I
Sorry.
would love to say that the Converse and Toltec and the DNS have fall foliage trains running.
So
which
does
they,
Sumter Valley.
yeah, they don't run necessarily special stuff. It's just kind of this time of year, and I would love to say that they do, except for the fact that it snowed already, and
Wait,
we
really?
had snow. Yeah, we had snow yesterday. There's snow on the
Oh,
ground
Oh my
outside right now.
goodness.
So yeah, fall foliage kind of missed the boat on that one.
Yeah.
I mean,
Oh, well, we don't have.
perchance, or may I say, just you guys aren't exactly the most known out there for having fall colors as much.
It's like summer and then snow.
Have you ridden on the cats in the fall?
No, I have
Have you
not.
seen the cats in the fall?
No, I have not.
The cats is actually really, really, really renowned for its fall colors.
Really? Okay.
Yeah. Here, I'll send a couple. I've got pictures on my phone because I actually rode it last year with Mike and Uncle Jeff during fall colors. And it's pretty beautiful.
Mhm.
But anyway,
Essex has some cool fall foliage stuff, including a fall foliage cruise, which is, one of the last excursions for the riverboat before they put it away for the year. And as well, there's, what's the other thing called? The Haddam Swing Bridge Fall Special, or Haddam. I assume it's Haddam. I'm not really sure everything that goes on, but it's it's an all-day fall foliage excursion. Foliage now? I'm screwing it up.
Foliage.
But yeah, it's there's a lot of stuff that's going on up there. Also, they have a newly crafted mobile website which sort of works. It's still a little bit wonky.
All right.
It's still just a little bit wonky.
Speak
It's
of
a
new
little bit.
websites, Oregon Coast Scenic got one. I didn't know it until now. It's a really nice new website. It's the same ink. They just redid it, and it's wow.
You know,
Swapping my.
Elf's got a new website, and it's kind of meh,
What?
in my opinion. K&L. Admittedly,
Oh, yeah.
it's cool that they got a new website, but there's none of, the really cool, fun stuff that was in the old one. There's not the big board of railroad logos
Oh,
to
yeah,
click
that's
on.
true.
There's not all the roundhouses and the custom pictures for all the different train sets that are available. It's boring. It's really cool, or it's a really nice website, I should say, but it's boring.
I agree.
However, they are doing sales now.
Sail.
They're doing sales now, and I bought something on sale earlier today. Because I was like, you know what? I think it's all the Canadian stuff is on sale right now.
Hey.
I was like, I could use this 080 because the model we have for Gabe is trash. And I was like, I could use this 080 and probably pass it off as Gabe. Probably.
060.
Probably.
Yeah, it's a CN 060. It's the same. It's just a different class. It's literally one number different. It's like an 019 versus an 018. But somebody's gonna nitpick it. Somebody's gonna be like, they don't have a good model for that. I'm gonna say, shut up.
Shut
Close
up.
enough.
I'm gonna
Screw
say,
off. Stick it up your ass.
Gabe got an upgrade.
Yeah. An upgrade.
Upgrade.
But you know who got
Go
a
back.
free upgrade? Literally an upgrade to being free? Steamtown did. If you want to go to
Oh, yeah.
Steamtown, if the $7 entrance fee ever held you back from going to Steamtown, go to Steamtown now, because it's free. The train rides
Right
are
after
still...
we go.
Yeah. I mean, we spent so much money. What
Yeah,
a shame.
we broke the bank, man.
Yeah. We didn't get to go to all these other cool things because we paid to get into Steamtown. No. They're trying to get more people in the park, so they made it free. And so, go. Because why wouldn't you?
Yeah.
The train rides are still $5.
It's a waste of time and nobody wants to see stupid trains.
And, because they don't get most of their funding through those admission fees.
No.
It's not about that.
Funding the way it works is how many people you get to visit.
Mm-hmm. More people should visit the EBT, though.
Yeah.
Even if they're not doing anything. Although they are doing a little
Hey.
bit. They're doing a
What are they
little
doing?
bit. I mean, there was an article posted recently in Trains Magazine about the EBT, and it talks about Kowalczyk declining to sell individual engines and trying to sell the whole railroad in one piece.
Yeah.
He says, I want to keep it together, it's important to maintain that. And it talks about what's been done in the meantime, which is monthly work weekends year-round and a full week of work in May, major stabilization work on the freight house, the work on the foundry and the south end of the locomotive shop is done, the lumber shed is being stabilized, blacksmith shop and roundhouse is getting some window sash and stuff, and they're restoring a combine currently, an 1882 combine.
Nice.
The Sparta Top Preservation Association, formed in 2010, operated the railroad for 2 years and was trying to raise about $8 million to buy it, but so far has only purchased the standard gauge former Conrail connection and is using it as railcar storage, so they're getting a little bit of money from that. And they are trying to get money, or they got a state grant to repurpose part of the Mount Union interchange yard into a park and to install new ties into a portion of the EBT yard. So
They're trying to get stuff.
they're
done.
doing stuff. It's not like it's not what's the thing? We're down but we're not out. From friggin' Thomas and the Magic Railroad. Or no, it was we're out but we're not down. What was the other thing? Holy crap, that looks like a screenshot from Trains.
Right.
The first picture Weibold posted.
Yeah, I can see it.
I
That does
glanced
look
at it,
like
I was like,
Trains.
oh, it's a cool train route. Oh, wait.
That really does look like trains.
Damn, son.
Especially the trees in the front.
Because I was
Yeah.
driving through the Berkshires the other day, and the entire, all of the hilltops have exploded with color.
Mm.
And so it also says any one of the road's 16 locomotives would have to undergo a lengthy and expensive overhaul. We know that. It's been a while. And also, they'd need to fix the track. Because
That too.
it was rough when they shut down 5 years ago. And it talks about they'd need a strong publicity and marketing effort. They're also in the middle of nowhere. Has anybody mentioned that?
Yeah, that's kind of an issue. They suffer from the same thing that the Cats does.
Yeah. And as
It's
well...
arguably their biggest advantage and their biggest disadvantage, because the scenery is untouched, and the only reason that it still exists like it does is because it's in the middle of nowhere.
Mm-hmm.
But
But nobody's going to
it's in
drive
the
out
middle of
there.
nowhere. Yeah. Bunch of idiot kids drove out there this summer.
Yeah, and then they drove on the railroad tracks.
And then they drove on the road. And then they drove the car down the platform of the station. Forgot about that.
How could you forget about that? That was one of my shining moments because I almost bottomed out the car trying to drive around in that parking lot. If you can call it that.
Yeah. Oh god, I
like,
so wish we had a hand car or something we could have just taken off down the line.
Well, you know where to find wheels now. Get the freaking
to spend
wheels.
the rest of the day just dicking around on the EBT.
The weeks around? Rest in mind?
Yeah, well, yeah, and we have everything now. Well, we know where the wheels can be acquired from.
Yeah, I don't know. They would work, but there's just so little.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter. All you need to do is use them to keep us on the track.
Well, it does matter though.
Why?
Because you can't. Well, the bigger the wheel, the faster you can go.
Well, yeah, but you're not powering the little wheel.
Even if you're not powering the little wheel, you've got to make sure. It's better to run faster with a bigger wheel because then it's not spinning around as fast. It's not as keen on destroying itself.
I mean, that's fair, but how fast are we really going to go?
True.
I mean, you'd probably want to be able to do 15, 20 miles an hour.
Well,
and those little itty bitty wheels, that's
then
really,
we'll get like
really
8
fast.
of them. Strength in numbers.
I don't think that's how that works. I think that actually works against us.
I think we'll make it work.
I think that's the exact
Well,
opposite
here's
of
what you do. Get the freaking little ones, because we don't have any other ones, and then if it doesn't work, oh well. If it breaks, then it breaks.
I suppose.
Yeah, I mean, even a bad reach around is okay.
It's still better than no weeks around.
Exactly. Milky knows what's up.
Yeah.
Okay, so do we have anything that isn't vaguely sexual?
I have cosmetic restorations.
Well, I mean, cosmetic restorations of what? Tits?
Okay. What?
Yes, please.
Okay, so I'll start off with CNO 2700. For I don't know how many years it sat at the Sumter Depot Rare Museum, just kind of, as a piece of shit. And just like in the last month, they've gotten a grant to cosmetically restore it, and in the video I linked, they have
the tender already looks shiny as hell.
I know, I saw this and I'm like, oh my god. I wasn't able to watch the video. I'm like, oh my god. It's so beautiful.
It's beautiful.
Yeah. 2700's going along great. And another canal, I haven't found any background info on this, but CNO 2776 in Washington Courthouse, Ohio, just got cosmetically restored.
The name of the town is Washington Courthouse.
Yep.
Why would you name a town Washington Courthouse?
Why would you name a town Territon Gap?
Why would you name a town Intercourse?
Why would you
name a town?
Why would you name a town Ogden?
Because it was named after a trapper. Actually, I don't remember his name, but it was something.
I mean, even then, it's not like
named after a fur trapper.
It's not called Ogden Library.
Yeah.
Okay. But yeah, CNO 2776 just got cosmetically restored. It looks freaking great. Something with canals, I swear. I mean, there's 12 of them, and 3 of them are getting either restored to operating condition or just restored cosmetically.
It's all the Tane hype.
Yeah. Wait.
Maybe. I don't know. And this, I keep forgetting it exists. This little 060 up in Gambier along the trail up in Gambier near Gambier College. For the longest time, it's been not a rust bucket, but it just it would need a good repaint and just some TLC. And just within the last few weeks, it's been getting slowly repainted. They swapped out the air compressor, I guess. Okay.
I guess they're thinking ahead.
I guess they swapped out the air compressor for something that looks better, I guess.
Well, I guess you could say they're really not airheads.
I'll be back in just a minute.
I'm already doing bad. I don't care.
Jillies, you're terrible.
4.
You're doing turtle. Turtle.
I like turtles.
Yeah, so life is good for cosmetic restorations.
Life is good.
Woo. Mm-hmm.
All right.
But you know why
I want to go up and check out this engine now.
Yeah.
But you know why I like a little bit more than turtles? The B&W.
Wait, what?
Orange Plague.
Oregon U.S. WEP. Visit the gravel pit that we have across the street from the museum.
Oh, cool.
And about 3 times a day, even on the weekends, they have a walk train that goes there to get gravel.
3 times a day?
Yeah.
Damn.
And they got a...
Let's work that
They
out.
have 2 cheap 39s
Let me get the calculator.
and 1 SD9.
3 times a day. How many carloads does it pull out?
About 10 per train.
Ooh. Alright, so...
That's a lot of rocks.
Yeah, so...
Yeah.
Average hopper, let's call it
Could say they're rocking on.
75,000 units of gravel. Or, well, actually, I don't know. Let's see. Do I have an actual thing called gravel? Because that's...
You probably do.
I think that there's like crushed stone. I think.
There are a bunch of permutations of gravel. Because trains is stupid.
But apparently, annually, they ship about 500,000 tons out of there.
Damn. That's a lot of rocks.
There is...
Which is good. More business on the old OE.
There is gravel 0.25 to 2 inch. There's gravel loose. There's, I think I have somewhere sand and gravel, or sand with gravel. There it is. Yeah, I don't know. I think that's the 3 kinds of gravel that I have.
Oh, yeah.
Either way.
Well,
Pain in
anyways,
the butt.
he visited and said he looks forward to seeing further growth with Oregon's smaller railroads. And that big yellow thing.
And that big yellow thing.
NBN.
Yeah, didn't we a little while ago talk about, like, more commuter rail for you guys?
Yeah, actually, the Cascades just got some new trains.
Oh, really?
Or new trips.
Where?
They added 2 to their already, I think, 6 trains that go between Portland and Seattle.
Oh, nice.
I guess they're compensating for the 2 trains that they added a few years ago between Portland and Eugene.
They're do
Am
you
I
think
up to
they're just
4 now?
extending
I am.
those?
They could be. But most of the time, the trains from Eugene continue as different trains to Seattle. And vice versa.
Mm-hmm.
That's how we find out what cab cars are on what train. Based on what they're on in Seattle.
Or did you let's put it back?
Okay, I was hoping you would.
Please.
We had a thing about that. We had a thing about stuff regarding that, if I recall correctly. Like new. I mean, we talked about the
New passenger
sellers.
service in the Yakima Valley? Yeah, here it is.
Yeah. What about it? Where the hell's the Yakima Valley?
Uh,
Did I already ask
uh,
this question?
Yakima.
Washington.
Okay, thanks.
Yakima.
I got that part.
But anyways, a professor from some Central Washington University, I don't know, they don't specify it here. We used to study on the possibility of restarting passenger train service in Central Washington.
Cool.
And the last train that went for there was in a passenger was in 1981.
All things considered, not like the greatest distance in terms of time from
No.
last train.
And they want to have it go through Stampede Pass, too.
Cool.
Oh,
Which
is this like
interesting
commuter or
because-
Amtrak?
It's just interesting because I think BNSF, I think maybe 20 years ago, opened it back up.
Mhm. But who would be operating it though? Like Jader asked.
Amtrak.
Oh, okay.
Oh, and it's like another long distance. I'm confused.
I have no.
It's freaking broken.
Okay, it might be trying to reroute the Empire Builder through there,
Oh, okay.
which would make some sense.
I had an
That's
article about new commuter rail services in Vermont, but the link is broken. Thank you, ABC. So, in lieu of that, I will talk briefly about Union Station in Chicago. So, in about a year, customers of Amtrak, Metra, and other users of Chicago Union Station will enjoy a Great Hall painted in its original colors, made brighter by a restored and protected skylight. So, they're restoring the skylight in Chicago Union Station and all stuff like that. Plaster repairs, painting, to redo the 1925 station. That's a little bit run down, I would suppose. So, the original skylight was not designed properly to keep water out of the building, and so they needed to. They're needing to do an extensive upgrade on it. So that includes over 2,000 pieces of glass. Jesus.
Bless your soul.
And
seems tight.
2,000 pieces
Thanks.
of glass will be replaced with 858 pieces of better glass, and the roof work. There'll be roof work. So that's the skylight's going to be done first, so there doesn't get any more water in the building, and then they're going to work on the plaster and the paint and stuff like that. So, and it's aimed to be completed by late 2018. So that's actually a relatively short time scale. I've never been to Chicago. I feel like I should visit Chicago at some point because TJ went and he's like, it's such an awesome city. And with this might give me a reason to go. Especially,
Yeah.
you know, if they do another 765 excursion out of Chicago. Anyways. So,
There's a Santa Fe depot being sold in San Diego.
that's a little bit smaller time than Chicago Union Station. Who's it being sold to?
It is being sold by to.
Get that back.
I don't know. It's for sale. It's for sale by some logistics real estate company.
Are they
I
selling it
don't-
to themselves?
I don't know. Maybe they're selling it to that woman that was sexually
Oh
attracted
god,
to it.
no. Wait, please tell me it's not the same station.
I'm not quite sure, but I think it may be the
I really
same
hope
one.
it's not. It better not
Wait a
be.
minute, the same station as what?
Remember the woman that was sexually attracted at the train station?
Oh, yeah.
No.
Then
Maybe
Oh
that's
my
why they're
God.
selling it. It's been tainted.
yeah,
It's not the same
She
station.
wants to bone
It's
it.
not the same station.
But no, she wants to get boned.
Speaking
by
of not the same stations, the
And
two
boning in it?
stations of
What?
a line on the Thames Link line through central London will be converted to self-driving trains because that one experiment in Australia apparently made everybody high on self-driving trains. So,
I mean, it's a subway, so it'd be pretty low, I would assume.
London, I think it's going to join the little Fiesta Fest here, and it's going to make self-driving trains between the stations of London Bridge and St. Pancras stations. That's a weird name for a station, by the way.
England. That's
It's
why.
like St.
Pancras.
Pancras. I'm going to call it St. Pancras Station.
St.
Um,
Pancras.
St. Pancras.
Pancras.
God damn it.
It's one of the big four stations in London. There's Paddington, St. Pancras, King's Cross,
Waterloo.
and...
Wait, yeah, Waterloo.
Is it Waterloo?
I think so.
The big stations.
Wait.
I don't
Hang on.
freaking know.
It doesn't matter.
Kings Cross,
Anyways,
Paddington,
Guys,
what?
it was
So,
the same
the
station.
drivers still switch to automatic control. However, they will still be responsible for operating the doors, and they'll still be in the cab, but they're not going to be the ones driving anymore. They're still going to have to like open the doors by like how they flip the key. Sometimes in most things, they flip the key that unlocks the doors so you can open them. They still have to do that, and they still have to do like the safety checks. And as soon as they leave the area, as soon as they leave the area, they have to take back control. So it's not like it's the whole British train system is becoming driverless. It's just this one little section between two separate stations that's like 3 miles apart because the stations are all really close in there.
3 miles is not that close.
Houston.
One of the
Houston. Oh,
first
yeah.
place in Britain the tri-British trains. Because there's plans for a light railway. Light railway. Damn you, Britain. But anyways, they're testing tri-British light rail vehicles.
So obviously though, back on topic here.
I
Obviously,
mean, that's
though,
still a topic.
Yeah.
They're both
Yeah,
topics.
Yeah, and they were both tri-British
He
trains.
segued away from you. Get over it.
Obviously, though, it's not like everybody's like, oh, hunky-dory, self-driving trains. There's there's obviously the train drivers union, which seems like a random union. Actually, no, it doesn't, never mind. They obviously are like, how about no, we still need this. And so, yeah, that's pretty much it.
Okay.
Anyways, £6 million light rail vehicles.
Like money, not like 6 million pounds. Like money, not like
That's
they're
how
really.
much I weigh.
They're not that
That's
heavy.
£6 million of money, probably.
That doesn't make it better.
Loads of money. Well, anyways, and they're also going to try and automate the system, I suppose, with this. I don't know, it's a cool concept, but judging by what I know of light rail operations,
I feel like.
it's better to have a person.
I mean, it's always going to be better to have a person until technology reaches the point where it isn't. We're not there yet, but it astounds me that we're making so many strides with driverless cars, and we don't hear about the idea of driverless trains nearly as much. Because I feel like that's so much less complicated.
Yeah.
It's so much simpler. I would figure, you don't have to worry about steering. Dispatch already takes care of where you're going to go. You just need to speed up and slow down. It's knowing when to do that. I don't know.
Anyway.
Give it another 20 years.
Yeah. What I do know is ATSF 2926 got their Form 4s done.
What are those?
They're FIA stuff that you need to get certified and send off to them.
And that's going to be running.
I'm
by the
amazed
end of
I
the year.
heard about this from you and not Graham.
Yeah.
But
Come on, Graham, be on top of things.
26. Oh.
Well, anyways, it's a Form 4 is a document that specifies that the boiler will hold working safety pressure.
It says this thing will not explode.
Yes.
Good. Don't explode.
Which is good.
Exploding's bad.
What's also good is Peninsula Railway is rebuilding sections of their track that were whipped up for some paving project, I want to say.
Tear them up, turn them into roads.
Yeah, but now they're getting turned back into rails, so good. And they're also doing some other tie replacements to get ready for excursions
Okay, cool.
at some point in the near future.
Do they do anything else? Is it
Uh,
just excursions?
Well, no, what they're going to be they're repairing the railroad right now to where they can have excursions.
Oh, okay.
They have some equipment that got donated to them by the people that own the railroad. But I already talked about that a while ago. So. But they're making good progress.
Yeah. Build the track.
Yep.
Build.
And I believe that is everything that I have, except for Wamixer Trolley is doing their Christmas SIP ones.
Shipped.
Which are, like, there's a ton of boats that get out on the river that parallels our track. And they all decorate up for Christmas, and the trolley's decorated, and it's a good time.
Okay.
And on December 16th, they're going to get both replica Council Crest cars out, rather than just one. They're going to get 513 and 514 out. And the reason why they're in that numbering scheme is because when they built the 4 replicas of them for vintage trolley, they continued off of what the Portland streetcars had them as, which were 500 to 510.
Oh, okay. So, anyone got anything about delays?
No.
Well, I've got something.
In England, leaves on the line account for approximately 8,000 hours of latency every year.
Seriously?
Yes. So the solution? Spend £4 million to buy a giant leaf blower on wheels.
What?
That's amazing.
That is amazing.
Okay. Go on.
That's about it.
That's it. Just a £4 million leaf blower.
The British bought a £4 million leaf blower to solve 8,000 hours worth of latency every year.
Wow.
Oh my god. You know what's
Wait a minute.
funniest
Just
thing
one?
in this freaking article? It's literally called the wrong type of snow.
Mm-hmm. Anybody who's running snow will know exactly what the wrong type of snow is.
Oh my god. 2006 reported that BBC Wales reported that high levels of pollen were causing delays on the Shrewsbury to Aberystwyth line by gumming up train radiators. Oh my god. 30 cattle blocked the line. We reported on that.
Yep.
Delaying a train to Basingstoke by almost an hour. Also, how do you get through any of these names in a normal day without just chuckling? Because they sound like they're all made up.
Which ones?
Just any of them. Shrewsbury, Aberystwyth.
Aberystwyth?
Yeah.
Aberystwyth's one of my favorites.
Basingstoke.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Frickin'. Is there another one in here? Because, goodness gracious.
Hang on, funny English town names.
Oh, no. Let's not start with this right now. This is the podcast.
So?
Come on, you have other things to say that aren't funny English town names.
Wet wang.
You have some... Stop.
That's seriously a town in England.
Yeah, also North Piddle and Slag Lane.
North Piddle.
Okay, we're gonna move on to the Adirondacks. We're gonna come back to this side of the Atlantic Ocean and talk very briefly. And I think we did mention this last time? Question mark. But I remember talking about it. I do not remember. I wasn't sure if we talked about it on here. And also, there's a map for once.
I found a funny name by Strasbourg.
What is it?
Intercourse.
Hang on. I'm just...
Intercourse.
No, it's better than intercourse.
Nothing's better than
Fake news.
intercourse.
Fake news.
You want to bet?
Wait.
You want to bet?
Great grouping.
Great gooping shite prod, named for our miserable, huge-cocked vicar's insatiable buggery.
Goddamn.
Anyways, the New York Supreme Court decided with the railroad and the Adirondacks, they're going to keep running trains Talked about this already. Let's move on. Now, speaking of judgings, CSX has experienced a good delay for once. Because their hearing was postponed thanks to a hurricane. CSX executives this week will be facing shippers who are criticizing the railroad over the summer.
Oh no.
Oh boy. CSX, are you ready? Are you ready to reap what you sow?
Explosions?
Yeah.
I gotta take off for the night.
Okay.
Alright, rip Jader.
I've got a floor meeting in just a bit too, so.
And Grana Hey Dave
we're almost,
Never mind.
Alvula.
we're almost
Sorry.
at the end anyways. We're almost at the
And
end.
Grana Hey Dave Alvula. Bye guys.
God damn it, Jader. Alright, well we're almost done anyways. So, that's pretty much it for me. Weibel, do you want to tell me about CNS number 60?
Yeah, give me a sec. What the hell is the beavers are coming, the beavers are coming, the beavers are coming?
You should have asked Jader before you left.
I didn't see it until right now. I just see the beavers are coming in all caps. Never mind.
We'll have to save it to next time.
Yep.
I'll put it in bold. And do this.
Oh, excuse me. So, I don't want a Trivago ad. A group in Idaho Springs, Colorado, wants to restore Colorado and Southern number 60 to operation. She's kind of an interesting engine, actually. She was built in 1886 in Rhode Island.
Hi.
Like, we went and saw the building that she was built in.
Yeah. The giant American locomotive
one with the
company
Alco
building.
sign, yeah.
Yeah.
Which is kind of funny. But this group is led by a gentleman by the name of Benjamin Farron, who used to work at the museum.
Oh, wait.
That's already a bad place to start.
That's all I'm gonna say.
It's
Yeah.
100 and
Hang on.
Ruby's dead.
Sorry. They want to get it running, and yet they don't know a number of things, and they're not really in a position to do some things with it yet. For instance, they're not sure what the boiler's made of.
Cheese?
That's a problem.
Yeah.
How
Alright.
not sure?
Like, on a scale of the boiler could be made of iron, and if it's made of iron, then they can't restore the engine without giving it a new boiler.
Great. See, here's the thing.
And they can't know until they abate the engine. Which, to abate it, they need to bring it somewhere that has a shop and a pit, and somewhere that's willing to help them. And by God, I can't understand why we are.
No.
We'll see how that one turns out.
Well, if that thing
Spoilers.
comes into your shop, I have to come visit.
Zip. I never said that.
No, listen. I'm just saying. I'm not saying it is. I'm not saying it is. I'm saying if. I'm saying in the strange, unpredictable occasion where that thing were to somehow find its way onto a truck and then off of a truck and into your shop, I'm coming to visit it.
Good.
I want to see this engine run for the sole reason that it would be the only Rhode Island built engine running.
Yeah.
And
Well, I mean, how many Rhode Island Locomotive Works engines are even around still?
like 5. I know one was an old elevated engine. One is a Wabash Mogul that's in somewhere in the Midwest.
Locomotive Works survivors.
And then there are a couple of
There's
other
one
ones.
in Wisconsin.
Yep.
There's 60. There was one in Wisconsin. There's one in Missouri, one in Virginia, and another one in Missouri.
Mm-hmm.
One of them, 2 of them are 060s. One of them is a 260,
Yep.
and one of them is a Forney.
Yep.
It's in the one, which is the one in Missouri, oddly
The
enough.
Forney and the 260 are the ones that I know of, aside from 60.
Yeah. The other 2 they're kind of basic looking. They're just one of them was an industrial engine at Matthias and Alkali Works, and another was for the there's why am I drawing a blank on this? The Minneapolis, St. Paul, and whatever it is.
The Milwaukee Road.
Milwaukee. Thank you. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Why that one escaped me, I don't know.
Oh,
But yeah, in terms of number of wheels, 60 is the biggest one left. I would really be interested if this engine gets running again. I'd really like to see it. I don't know. I don't know. They're not total idiots. They're not total dicks. They don't have anywhere to run it, which is kind of strange.
Yeah. You
They don't-
kind of gotta have a place to run it before you.
Yeah. The idea, as far as I understand it, and I actually, we got a visit from a couple of the gentlemen that are pretty high up in it, like to the point that they're the leaders of it.
Oh.
And we're kind of asking around. The plan as of now seems to be they want to restore it so that it can sit in the
Be
park
trucked away.
because the city owns it and the city doesn't want it to leave.
I feel like they're missing
Maybe-
a part of the plan. So
Maybe they can make a SP-18 scenario out of it, have it run back and forth.
Yeah. I mean, it's not. The park is, like, not in a good place to lay track.
Oh.
I'm
The
sure
park
they
is
could put a
basically-
tight oval in there somewhere somehow, right?
No. The park is. If the freeway were any closer to the park, the freeway would go over the locomotive.
Oh well, yeah.
Alright.
So, that's that.
You know,
Well,
put a thing in the median on the highway.
Right.
On the freeway.
Have it street run like the, what was it, 2925 that did that in LA?
It was one of them.
3751.
Yeah, 37.
Was that 3751?
Yeah, well, I mean, I wouldn't call it street running, but yeah, it's running on the main line, which runs between the two sides of the freeway.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is really sweet.
Do that, and then you can.
But,
then all
yeah.
the motorists can feel like they're going really fast because they aren't running a train.
Because they're outrunning this piddly little old engine. Which we'll see. I mean, in fairness, I have really no idea what kind of condition 60 is in. I've heard people say it's an absolute piece of crap, and I've heard people say that it's almost immaculate.
Mm-hmm.
I really have no idea what condition it's in. I don't have very much of an idea of what they plan to do with it. I know there's some stuff that is potentially going to involve the museum, and there are a couple of their other projects that I can say for certain. Wow, stupid. But, yeah. Good luck to them.
Yeah.
What's the thing? Bless their heart.
Bless their heart. I feel like all too much I get into this role of acting like a condescending asshole around this stuff, and I really don't mean to. It's just people that don't work on this don't get a sense of how involved it is. And not how involved, like, it's a lot of blood, sweat, and tears. There's stuff that you just straight up can't plan for. There are things that you don't know that sometimes you just get into a restoration and you fall flat on your face doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, if people either fall flat on their face and lose face, or they decide to push through falling flat on their faces, and then that's when you get something like CNS number 9, or what I think will eventually become of Klondike number 4, where you have an engine that's ultimately just a heap of junk, that's kind of dangerous even,
Yeah.
that will ultimately destroy the engine.
Mm-hmm.
But that's neither here nor there.
Anyways, on that cheery note, anything else?
The loop's Shay threw itself in reverse. That was kind of funny.
Wait, what? How?
So how Shays have 3 pistons on the side?
Yes.
Yeah.
The reversing linkage broke, and one of them threw itself in reverse, and the engine stopped.
Oh.
It pneumatically locked itself.
So just the slide on the valve went to the wrong position. Goodness me.
Yeah. No. Not on the engine, on one of them.
Yeah, no, on one of them.
So the locomotive was fighting itself, and again, pneumatically locked itself in place and stopped. Like, effing stopped.
And how many cases of whiplash were received?
I don't know.
I mean,
Considering
it's a shame. Yeah, not
probably
many.
going at
Sorry.
a breakneck speed of 3 miles an hour.
Never mind, I rescind my statement. Alright, well, lightning round, what's going on? Anything else?
Liebold has a few things, but
I mean,
They can wait.
okay.
This is something that's not very new, and this hasn't yet happened.
Ah,
I've actually talked about this before. This is just an article on it in the official announcement that we've known forever.
actually, very
Oh, wait.
briefly, I would like to say that the first episode of The Road to Denver has come out.
Yes,
And you all
yes.
should watch it.
Go watch it.
yep.
And, if that's
I'll watch
everything,
it all.
that's everything.
Yeah.
So, it's time to terminate.
Yes.
At this station.
Starting with Achilles.
I would like to point out the fact that the Interstellar soundtrack is absolutely phenomenal. But in reality, though, now that I think about it, it's more that Hans Zimmer is amazing. He's like a really good composer. So I was just kind of listening to the Interstellar soundtrack as talk during the podcast. So
I used to
So-
listen to that at work all the time.
So, in other words, you're saying that the Interstellar soundtrack is out of this world?
can we give him a
Like
strike? for that?
Stellar.
I mean, he's
I guess-
already going after Jader, so yes, I can give him a strike for that, but it won't matter. It won't change his
Yeah.
position in the roster. All right, you've already said your termination. You need to shut up now. And actually, I should start doing the thing where I kick people from the call when their termination is up. So, bye, Achilles.
Hasta la vista.
Actually, I shouldn't do that because we all have to say goodbye at the end.
Yeah.
Jader and Grande
Jader's-
whatever.
Is valve gear in Spanish.
Yep. Alright, Weibold.
Don't try it on Gerp Gork. Gerp Gork, it means snake, bread, Friday, and that damn dog.
Jeez.
What the hell?
That's great.
Horrifying. Alright, Milky.
The new Discord update came out with video and screen sharing. Asha.
And as for myself, I would like to say that I was gifted a game called Bounty Train recently, and it is loads of fun, and I would totally recommend it. It's on Steam, and it's like Pocket Trains and FTL had the best baby possible. And it's got the story, and you carry cargo from place to place, and you should really just watch my Let's Play of it, because I don't need to sit here and explain the whole thing. So go watch that if you want to know what goes on in that game. Or, do like me, go into it completely blind. Anyways, I think it's awesome. And we'll see you in 2 weeks. Bye-bye!
Bye!